Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbana zidna ilma. Allahumma faqihna fid din. Allahumma inni as'aluka ilman nafiya wa rizqan tayyiba wa amalan mutaqabbala. Ameen ya Rabbal Alameen. So here we are with our session number 228 for Quranic Arabic Grammar, in which we are going to do Sar and Nahu of Surat Al-Mulk. And this is our session number 228. And inshallah, we have changed the style of the class a little bit. And I will ask my volunteers, or actually, these are not volunteers, but my forced volunteers to unmute themselves and one by one. And I'm inshallah going to start with verse number, one second. Here we were with, let me show you, just a second. So, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. We have in front of us on my screen verse number 22 of Suratul Mulk, and Sister Faiza was assigned this verse. And Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, my dear sister. Let's start.
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So inshallah, let's start ayah number 22. So
Just
this
let
ayah,
Sister Faiza, you have to go real slow. And
okay,
yeah, and I'm going to tell you, you are going to go do the basic Arab, okay? And I'm going to ask you
okay,
questions after you're done with the basic Arab, and make sure you go slow so that if somebody has to note down the Arab, they have the time to write it down, inshallah. Okay? So,
okay, inshallah.
okay.
Okay, so my first thing that I'm looking at is the word afaman. So this word has three words in it: hamza, fa, and man. So this is hamza harf istifham, as it's a harf. So la mahala laha min al-i'rab.
Very good.
Then comes the word fa. This, among many types of fa that we have learned, this one I will say this is fa istinafia. So again an harf, and also la mahalla laha min al-i'rab.
Very
And
good.
whatever is going to come after this fa, that is going to be my jumla istinafia. So that jumla is going to be la mahalla laha min al-i'rab. So
Very
now my jumla is starting with man. This man is ism mawsool. This is fi mahalli rafin. This is mubtada. Among three kinds of man that we have learned, as I mentioned, this is mawsool. So I'm going to say this is raf and making mubtada. And as is the case with all ism mawsools, they have sila after them. So my sila is starting with the word yamshi, which is a fail. So jumla failure is starting my sila. Yamshi is fail mudare. This is marfu بالضمة المقدرة على الألف, and فاعله ضمير مستتر هو. And
Is it
so I
alif?
have
Is Yamshi an alif, or is it ya?
yeah.
Very good
Yes,
job.
this is yeah. Okay, and then I have a fail and I have a file. So I'm looking for the details now. So I'm looking at the word mukibban, which is nasb status. This is going to be the hal of the damir mustatir huwa. Mukibban is again the fatatu zahira nasb. And this is followed by the entity alaya wajhihi, and ala wajhi is there are two fragments in these two words. Ala wajhi is making jar wa majroor, and then wajhihi is making idafa, and this damir muttasil is majroor bil idafa.
Very
And
good.
this is going to be my mutallik to mukibban. I can also say this is because this mukibban is my common ism. I can also say sifa, but I wanted to call it the mutallik bil mukibban. And I'm gonna guess. Any questions that you have?
And your sila is, what is the status?
Ending here.
Your sila is ending at.
Sila is ending here. Sila is always lam hala laha min al-i'rab.
Very good job. It has no status, and this jumla failure therefore is not going to have any status. Now look at the word ahda.
So this is starting a is not a sentence. This is a mufrad ism. Ahda is the ism tafdeel pattern. Ahda is my word, which is rafin. This is fi mahali rafin, dammatul muqaddara ala alif.
You call it fi mahalli, or you can just say it marfu bid dammatul muqaddara. What do you think?
I can say it marfu bid dammatul muqaddara.
Shabash. You are not going to
Yeah.
say fi mahalli here. You are just going to say, because alif, you remember, we have done this, that it has
Yeah.
side i'rab. It is just going to act like mu'arrab ism. But in this case, if I ask you about the flexibility of ahda, what is your answer, my dear sister?
This is partly flexible. Mamnu'a min as-sarf.
So it is not mu'arrab, it is mamnu min as-sarf, and it is not mabni either, right? So among the
Yeah.
three types of flexibility, you are saying that this is mamnu min as-sarf. And what made you think of that, Sister Faiza?
So this is the word. This is type of mamnu min as-sarf ism that needs two reasons. One of the reason here is that this is a sifa pattern for these words. So this is kind of a sifa, and then it's the ism which is on the fail pattern, like akbaru, ahsanu, ahda. They're all the same pattern.
No,
So that is
I will want you to stop here. One is one reason that you are telling me, it is that this is a sifa, it is an adjective, right? One is an
yes.
adjective. The
Mm.
second reason is that it is on the pattern of alu. And let's just make sure that I'm not, misguiding you here. Okay, inshallah. Let me just take you to the slides that we have. I may have not have full slides, but here, al-wasfiya wa ukhra, right? Al-wasfiya wal ukhra illatain. It has to have two reasons. So either it is al-wasf, which is ziyadatul alif wa noon, like words like atashan, ghadban, or hayran, or it
Mm-hmm.
is al-wasf and it has a wazn of af'alu. So the two reasons
Yes,
for this word are, you told me the first reason. The first reason was it was wasf, right? You said adjective, something like that.
yes,
And the second
yes.
reason is because it is on a pattern which is
Afalu,
af'alu, right? So
afalu pattern. Yes.
So the two reasons for this word to be partly flexible, I want everyone to type in the chat box now. What are the two reasons for word ahda to be partly flexible is, number one, it is wasfiya, it is ism tabdeel. And number two reason for it to be partly flexible is it is on a pattern of alu. And these are very, very important two reasons that you have to keep in your mind. Okay, it has to be either on a pattern of alu, and then it is an adjective. Okay, now let's continue with our verse. So this is marfu with dammatul muqaddara, and you told me that this is your, what was the i'rab of this ahda?
This is marfu with damatul muqaddara khabaru man.
Very good
Khabaru
job.
is a masul.
So very well done. So now your Hamza was done, your Fa was done, and from Man until Ahda, you have completely, dissected your verse. Alhamdulillah and Barakallahu Feek. Now continue with the rest of the verse. What do we have next?
And then I'm looking at the word man. This is combination of two words, and then man. This
Mhm.
is muttasila. This is muadila atafa. So this is coming after hamza. It is meeting the conditions to be atafa.
Yes. So
Meaning
just hold
muttasila
here.
adila atafa.
Here's a hold here. If let's see if Sister Faiza is correct. Okay, I'm going to make sure that Sister Faiza has all the correct answers for all of us, inshallah. Okay, so she's saying that this is muttasila muadila. So why did she said so? Why is she saying so? She's saying so because after Hamza was an ism. After let's see here again. Is there an ism after
Fail are coming.
So before and after, both.
Oh yeah, ism.
Yeah. So
Yes.
before
Ism.
before before is an ism and after is an ism, right? Dilruba is also
Yes.
typing Barakallahu Fiki. So after Hamzatul Istifham, you are seeing man,
Man.
Mawsula,
Mhm.
and after which you are calling Muttasila, Muadila, Atifa, very well done. And this was the table that everyone must know by heart, as Sister Faiza has done. So ism and ism are matuf on one another. So you are making the second man matuf on what? What is the matuf alayhi of this man?
This man, the beginning man, the first man.
Very good job. Now continue.
So this man is again ism mawsul. This is again raf and is a mubtada. And then as with every ism mawsul, it has a sila, and that sila is also starting with the word yamshi, which is a fail. So jumla failure is the sila of this man. This jumla failure is again having the same similar i'rab. Yamshi is marfu'a with dammatul muqaddara alil ya. Fa'iluhu damir mustatir huwa. Sawiyan is going to be the hal of damir mustatir huwa, and ala siratin is my jarwa majroor. This is again mutalik to sawiyan, and then siratim mustaqimin is making mawsuf sifa.
Very, very well done. Barakallahu feek. Beautiful job. And
this is my mubtada, and my khabar is mahdhuf.
you just don't say it mubtada. You are just you're making a comparison. Na? You're making a comparison.
Okay.
Why don't you just call this man matufa? Just call it matuf.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay. Makes sense.
You all agree?
Yeah.
What about the rest of the sisters? Do you agree that I'm going to
Can I ask a question?
Just
Is ala siratim mutalak bil yamshi or sawiyan?
You can both ways are going to be correct. If you want to,
okay.
You can connect it with yamshi as well, and you can connect it to sawiyan as well. You can just, because sawiyan is a common ism, na? So you can connect it to whatever is coming right before this jar wal majroor. So this man is going to be, you can just say this is is, as Sister Faiza has done, muttasila muadala matufa, and then this man can be matuf, and you don't need to say anything, and it is marfu. It is marfu. Why is it marfu, Faiza? Why are you calling
because
it?
Because man is matuf alayhi is marfu.
Right? Is it making sense? Is it clear, getting everything clear in your mind, right? That you, by just calling it matuf ala ma qablaha, you are just going to say that this is marfu bil atf, right? It's going to keep everything in the right place. Now you are, Faiza, now focus on this. Are you comparing the two same people, or are they different people that you are? What are you doing in this verse? What is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doing in this verse? You know the tafsir of this?
Different category.
They are different people. So what is the purpose of this Hamzatul Istifham? And you have, I'm sure you must have memorized the Agradul Istifham as well, as you have done. If somebody can memorize this slide, then let's just be easy. What is the purpose? What is the benefit of this question? What are you seeing? Very good job. Rabiha is helping you there. But if you want to, see the answers, Rabiha and Aisha are helping there.
Taswiya, Hamzatul Taswiya? No, I don't remember this part.
Taswiya, yeah, it is Hamzatul Taswiya, na? So Hamza is Hamzatul Istifham lit Taswiya, making comparisons, right?
Yes.
So everyone is agreeing to what Rabiha and Aisha have written.
Yes,
right?
yes. Yeah, very much Taswiya, yes.
It is Taswiya. So so my dear sisters, when one person is has unmuted themselves, the rest of you please keep yourself mute, and then I'm going to, when it is your turn, you are going to unmute yourself, my dear sisters. Okay, inshallah. So now I'm going to show you something. Okay, anytime you see this Hamza and what do you see? Sawa'un alayhim a'anzartahum am la? No problem, Tasneem, no problem. Sawa'un alayhim a'anzartahum am lam tunzirhum. Is there comparison, Tasneem? What do you think?
Yes, the same I had in mind. Yes.
Yeah, there is a comparison. And then anytime you are seeing here antum ashaddu khalqan amis sama'u banaha. Is there comparison? What do you think? You can type. You can all type. Yeah, there is a comparison. أأنتم أعلم أم الله? Faiza, what do you think?
Yes.
Comparison?
Yeah.
Tasfiyah?
Comparison.
Now, let's just go back to this verse that was confusing you for a long, long time. And that is why I made sure that I give you this very verse. I start you, I start the session with you by giving you this verse. You remember when we were doing this, أَأَمِنْتُمْ مَنْ فِي السَّمَاءِ أَنْ يَخْسِفَ بِكُمُ الْأَرْضَ فَإِذَا هِيَ تَمُورُ أَمْ أَمِنْتُمْ. So here, all the criteria that you have learned here were met. There was a Hamza, after Hamza was a fail, there was a and there was a fail after. Right? Right? And that is
Yes.
what made you think that this is muttasila, muadila, atifa. Right? Are the
Yeah.
two entities, are your muadil, are your matuf and matuf alayhi, talking about two different ideas, two different entities? What do you think?
No. No, they're not.
Is there any comparison being made here?
No.
Between 16 and 17, and everyone, we are not doing a rab of the surah to just prove to people that, oh, we are so knowledgeable. We are trying to understand Quran, which is the speech of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, right? So this 10 types of but if it does not make sense to you, what the verse is talking to you, it is of no use, right? That is why we are going to take a deep dive into these words and make sure that whatever we are not just increasing in knowledge but also increasing ourselves in our understanding as well. So Faiza, now are we no you agree that we are not making any comparison, right?
Yeah, no
There
comparison.
is no comparison.
Same thing.
Same thing. So now if I ask you, should this be muttasila muadila atifa? Can I just make this
And
atf on that by just
no, no, I'm gonna no.
now you
Amrul Munkata.
yeah, it is munqata'a bimani bal, right? Everyone
Yeah.
now understand. If anyone had any confusion, even there are grammatical rulings, but we take a deep dive into the grammatical ruling as well. We have to see, we have to bring grammar and the words itself together. Okay, so and also you notice there were all the examples that I'm showing you here, and that these were from your previous sessions. This is nothing new. You have been given these slides in the past, and you notice that the whatever is mentioned before is different from whatever is mentioned after as well. Okay, so like here, antum, isn't it different from lafzul jalala? No, right? There's a different entities that are mentioned here. Then antum ashaddu khalqan amis sama'u. So keep that in mind that this is these two in the last two verses are muadila muttasila atifa, because they are making comparison. But when we look at verse number 16 and 17 of Suratul Mulk, where the is following Hamza and there is a fail before and a fail after, but there is no comparison being done, right? That Hamza is not for comparison, that is the Hamza and combination is not being used for tasfiyah, because every time when is muttasila, muadila, atifa, Hamza is lit tasfiya, right? So here, that is why we are going to treat as munqata'a, and we are going to say that there is another shift. There is a shift, and this is bimani bal intiqali. I hope this was clear now. Okay. So barakallah fi Sister Faiza, very well done. Very proud of you. Okay, who was given verse number 23? Alhamdulillah. So now we are going to go to, let me see, who was assigned verse number 23. Let me see. Sister Faiza, can you remind me?
Hi, I think I am
Okay.
Diba.
Sister Diba, right?
Yeah.
Let's take a deep dive in verse number 23, and beautiful grammar again. And my beautiful sister is with me. So, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Let's start.
Here, cool. This sentence start from Amr. This is istinafi sentence,
Very good
right?
job.
I think.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
And then cool is fil Amr, file mustatir anta.
Good.
And after that, hua from where all jumla ismiya maqulul qaul. And hua is the mubtada. And allazi is ism mausul khabar fi mahli rafin. And then after that, ansha'akum jumla fi'liya silatul mausul la mahla laha, as it's a sentence,
good.
and then ansha'a is the fi'l madi, fa'il mustatir huwa, ansha'a from for, ansha yunshiu, and
job.
ansha then kum is maful bihi, and it's also said fi mahli nasab, right?
Yeah, very good
Mahl,
job.
yes.
Yeah,
So,
you can say it.
anshakum, yeah. So this the silatul mausul, and then waw harf atuf, and ja'ala madi, and here also the fa'il mustatir huwa, and then lakum jar majrur mutalik bil fil ja'ala, and sam'a is maful bihi, and here ja'ala takes one maful bihi, so it's like khalaqa. This ja'ala.
Beautiful job. Beautiful job. Among the three types of ja'ala, I will ask you to just take a pause here. Among the three types of ja'ala, Sister Diba is calling it ja'ala bimani khalaqa. Do you all agree? What about the rest of the sisters? Alhamdulillah, because here we are not seeing the transformation of one thing into another. We are not transforming one object into another. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking that He has created for you all the hearing and the vision and the hearts, right? It is not bimani tahwil, therefore it is going to be treated just like khalaqa. And can we call this lakum as muta'alliq bil maf'ul bihi thanin by any chance, Sister Diba? That is why. Very
No,
good.
because it's khalaqa.
Yeah, it is Bhavani khalaqa, and we can. Why would we say that, right? There is no need to say that, right? Because now our ja'ala is working like khalaqa, that is only and only going to take one maf'ulun bihi. Now, Sister Diba, this sentence, the status of this sentence, if I know I'm interrupting you,
Yeah.
but what will be the status of this?
La mahala laha, because it's atuf of ansha, this sentence.
Very
Silatul
good.
mausul sentence.
Very well done. And you are correcting as-sam'a wal absara wal
Yeah, yeah.
What do I think?
Yeah. Is the atuf, it's what's the call? I forget.
The murakkabi atf. Yeah, and
Yeah,
so
murakkabi bil atuf. Yeah.
yeah, so they are all connected to her
All together. Yeah.
all together, right? Everyone
Yeah.
agrees with Sister Diba, right? How beautifully she has it's beautiful, beautiful job, and I'm loving it how you treated this ja'ala as khalaqa, and this is how when you are learning this different types of ja'ala, how it is for your understanding, and there was practical application of that in Quran. That is why you were taught three types of ja'ala. So please keep for those of you who still don't know the three types of ja'ala, please, I request you all to go through this slide and understand it just as Sister Diba has done it for you. Alhamdulillah, barakallahu fiki. Now I'm going to ask her to continue with the rest of the verse.
Yeah. Then qalilam ma tashkurun, another sentence. It's qalilam is naibul maful mutlaq. And because the tashkurun, there is a masdar like shukran or anything. This is the sifa of that masdar.
Very good job. So naibanil mafule mutlaq. Very well done. Good job. And what type of ma is there?
Ma, yeah, I have questioned this one. I say it's a jaida, they consider.
Yes.
But can I yes, I consider ibhamia.
Sometimes I will, how I will have this, slide ready for you all, because this was how we have learned it. If you remember, I think you were with us when we were doing different types of, right? So remember, we have done it like ma is zaida, ghair kafa li tokid, right? Very, very. I think ibhamia, for more than ibhamia, I would like to treat it like harfiya, ghair kafa, zaida li tokid. What do you think? It is
Yeah.
غير kafa.
Okay.
Aisha,
Okay.
it is غير kafa, not kafa, right? غير kafa, because it is not stopping anything, right? It is not
Anything.
stopping anything. The sisters are chatting, typing in the chat box as well, so I'm answering them too. So, sister, that was also, when you look at it, Ibhamiya may come to your mind to bring more tahqiq to what they are doing. But I think it is more accurate to label it as Zaida, because it's going to do the same thing for you. It is going to bring the tawqeed that very, very, very little shukr they do by just adding this ma, that is harf. Since it's a harf, will it have any error, Sister Diba?
No, no, as it has. So, la
Very
mahla
good
laha.
job. And now Tashkuru, what do you want to?
Tashkurun. Yeah, this is the mudari, fi'l mudari, and there is a file antum, that is the wow is the file, and it's the rafi mahali rafin, because for the noon it's the subuti nuni. For the
Bisubutinu.
subuti
Marfu
nuni.
bisubutinu. Very good job.
Marfun be subuti nuni. Yeah.
Good.
So whole sentence consider the jumla fi'liya, and this is the whole sentence. I can consider it jumla talil or istinaf, right?
Yeah, you can call it istinaf. Do you want to can you also call it hal of those people that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created, given them everything, and how, and they are such that, their hal is such that, they do very, very little shukr despite that, right? So you can call
Yeah.
it istinaf, you can call it, if it is istinaf, what will be the status?
La mahla laha.
If it is hal, what will be the status?
Then nasab, fi mahli nasab.
Very good job. If it is taliliya,
La mahla laha.
but more than taliliya, I will keep it istinaf or hal, right? It makes more sense,
Okay.
right?
Okay. So then the sohibul hal is lakum, right?
Yeah, kum in
Kum,
there,
kum,
yeah, kum,
yes,
right?
yes,
So
yes, okay.
Allah has created everything for you, but you are in the state where you do very, very little shukr for all these, faculties, right? Yes,
Yeah.
Kafil Khitab, Sister Faiza is typing. Very well done. Barakallahu fiki. Very, very, very proud of you. So now, my third sister, who was assigned verse number 24, I think it was, who was that?
It was me.
Oh,
As-salamu
Barakallahu. Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, Sister Zohra.
Yeah, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Yeah, Qul is fail amr, and the damir is antum or anta.
Anta. Yeah, Anta.
Huwa is starting, the maqul al-qawl is starting as jumla ismiya. Huwa is mubtada, allazi is mausul, and then the sila is starting zara'akum. It's fi'l madi. Huwa and kum is maf'ul bihi.
Yes.
Fil ardi jar majroor, yeah, and
Connected to
wow,
what?
zara'akum, it's sila. Zara'akum fil ardi is sila. La
Yes.
mahalla laha min al-i'rab.
Good
Wow
job.
is atf. Ilayhi is jar majroor, and tuhsharun is fi'l majhul. With fi'l mudari majhul with file wow, which is naibul file.
Yeah. Now your
And
wawil jama'a is now going to be
Wawal Jama'a is
naibul file.
naibul file, and noon is noonul i'rab.
Very good job. Nunul Arab is ending the verse.
First of all.
Okay. So now ilayhi is coming in jumlatul failya, so we can call it muta'alliq bil fail.
Will fail.
Yeah, muta'alliq bil fail tuksharuna, and everything has been beautifully done by you. Now you are seeing this vow, and this sentence is going to be matuf. So what will be the matuf alayhi? Do you want to put it on zara'akum? Can you say that this is the matuf ala silatul mawsul? Zara'akum fil ardi? Yeah.
Would be.
Yeah, you can say that there is one sentence. Allazi zara'akum fil ardi, the one who He scattered you all in the earth. Wa ilayhi tuhsharun, and to Him you all will be gathered. So
Yeah.
this ilayhi tuhsharun can be a sentence that its matuf ala can be zara'akum, and if its matuf ala is zara'a, then what will be the status of ilayhi tuhsharun? It's going to be la mahalla laha min
La mahala laha min al-i'rab, because the zara'akum fil ardi is sila as la mahala laha min al-i'rab.
Yeah, if your matuf alayhi is la mahalla, your matuf also becomes la mahalla laha min al-i'rab. And if you want to call it, is there any other way? I think Sister Faiza wants to make it matuf on allazi, the sentence matuf on allazi. Is that what, Sister Faiza, you are trying to type? Okay. So yeah, but yeah, so yeah, you can do it like that too, and you can just make it matuf on a sentence right before zara'akum fil ardi wa ilayhi tuksharun. In that both ways it is going to be correct. If you are going to make it matuf on allazi, what will be the status then? It is going to be rafin status,
Rafin status.
right? Because allazi is rafin status.
Fi
But
mahalli rafin.
yeah, and the sentence is fi mahalli rafin, as Sister Zohra is precisely labeling it, because it is a sentence. You are going to call it fi mahalli rafin, and it is matuf on the first khabar. But you may see it that it may be just simply matuf on the silatul mawsul, and in that case it's going to be la mahalla laha min al-i'rab. And when I was putting my i'rab, I made it matuf on zara'a, and either way it is going to be right. You can consider it right. Then I have, I think that was pretty much it. So if I asked you in terms of flexibility, when you look at the flexibility of fail, kul or this kul or fail ansha'a, ja'ala, what is the flexibility of failul amr and fail madin? What have we learned about flexibility of fail amr and fail madin? Do you remember? It is going to be mabni.
Mabni.
Yes, it is going to be mabni. It's never going to change its ending. Unlike tashkuruna, which sometimes may drop its noon, fail mudare is going to be mu'arrab. It's going to be mu'arrab with exception when it has a hunna or antunna, when it has nunu nisba attached to it, but or in case when there is an attachment of nunu tokid with hua forms, and in that case it does become mabni as well, with few exceptions. But when we talk about flexibility of failul amr and fail madin, they are always going to be mabni, right? Do you all remember that? Barakallahu fiki, Sister Zohra, very, very, very proud of you. Beautiful job, my dear sister. Okay, now I have verse number 25, and who is going to unmute? Yeah, Jazakallah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, Sister Rabiha.
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, sisters. So, wa, it will be harf, and it's the nafiya.
Good job. And now whatever is coming after it is going to be jumlatul istinafiya, and that sentence is going to be
La mahalla laha min al-i'rab.
Very good job. Now continue doing what your verse. Yeah, barakallah.
Okay. Yaquluna, so it is fail mudare, so it is jumla failya. Wa yaquluna is fail mudare bisabut noon, wa waw is marfu, file marfu.
Yeah, fi mahalli raf'in, because it is mabni ala sakun, like, right? It has no harka, so it is mabni ala sakun fi mahalli raf'in. File for this yaquluna, and it is damir muttasil. It is an attached pronoun, right? Waw al jama'ah is an attached pronoun. That is why you will find in my slide damir muttasil. It is visible, unlike huwa here that gets hidden. It is visible, so I call it damir muttasil baris fi mahalli raf'in. File. Very good job. So after fail and file, what do we look for?
Maful bihi, here it is maqulul qawl. Mata hazal wadu. So mata is when, ism zarf, and hazal wadu is mubtada muakhar, and it is so it is mubtada. So mata will be mutalik bil khabar or
Muqaddam, very well done.
muqaddam. And it is in kuntum's in is ism shart harf sharts. Is that in
Yeah.
is harf
Harf
shart
shart.
and jazim.
Mhm.
So after that is kuntum. Kuntum is fail naqis with with ta is ism kuntum, and meme is for jamai zakur.
Very good job. Very good job. And what is the status of kuntum here, which is failu
So-
shart?
So it should be jazim
Yeah,
because
fi
it's
mahalli
fi
jazm.
mahalli jazm.
Very good job. So you have found your fail naqis for nasikh and fail madin kuntum, and you have determined your ismu kana. Now what should you look for?
Khabru kana,
And what is khabru kana here?
sadiqeen,
Very good job. Sadiqeen, what is the status of khabar of kana?
mansoob.
What is a sign of mansoob status in word sadiqina?
Yeah.
Do you remember the name of this ya?
It's just slipping from my mind.
Wow, think about it.
Yeah.
Y- um,
Yaqeen is,
So let me remind you. One is yaul mutakallim, yaul mukhataba, yaul nisba. Then there was ya there was a ya that is yaul Arab, right? Yaul
yeah. Yeah.
Arab. So this one is Yaul Arab, right? And you notice that when you find Yaul Arab in plural, in Jama, Muzakkar, Salim, Yaul Arab is Ya Madiya. If you find Yaul Arab in dual or Musanna, is a Musanna, Ya is going to be Ya Linia. It will
Yeah.
be Sadiqaini, right?
Yes.
So among the different types of ya that we have covered, this ya is yaul Arab. The one ya that I missed from the 5 types of ya when I was reminding you, one was mutakallim, one was mukhataba, one was yaul Arab, one was yaul nisba, one was yaul mudariya. That is the sign of mudari. And do we have any example of that? In fail yamshi, this ya, among the 5 types, this is yaul mudari because it is present in the as a sign of mudare in fail mudare, right? So these are 5 different types of yas. And when it comes to mata, why is mata in the beginning? Though it is mutalik bil khabar, what made your mubtada get delayed?
Sadaratul Kalam. The question words are the Sadaratul Kalam.
Yes. So if I asked you, what is the hukum of taqdeem wa ta'khir in this verse, in the part mata hazal wa'du, what is the answer for that?
Wajib.
Wajib, very, very well done. Very, very, very proud of you. So now you have also told me this is this harf jazmin, and this was harf shart as well. And you told me that there was a felu shart fi mahali jazmin. What is missing here? What is jawabu shart is missing? So you are going to say that jawabu shart is mahzoof? Is it
Yes, and Jawab al-Shart mahzoof, and I'm thinking, is Mata Hazal Wadu is something,
Yeah,
what do you call?
dalla alayhi ma qablaha, whatever
Yes,
is before it is denoting
yes.
that it could be the possible. If you are truthful, then when is this promise going to come true? Isn't it? Right?
Yes.
Everything makes sense. So you are going to write in your books, in your notes, that jawab is mahzoof, but whatever the sentence before it is denoting the possible jawab, right? Very well done. Beautiful job, Sister Rabiha. Very proud of you.
Dear sister.
I mean, Vayaki, my dear sister. So who is going to do verse number 26 for me?
Assalamu alaikum. I am to try Dilruba.
Okay, yes, Sister Dilruba. Very well done. Oh, did I not assign verse number 26? No? No, okay. Barakallah fiki. Sister Dilruba, go ahead, my dear sister.
Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. قل here فعل عامر مبني على السكون and فاعل أنت في محل رفع.
Very good job.
And this sentence starting cool feel so this is istinafiya la mahalla laha.
Very good job.
And innama is hasr.
Mm.
I call hasr. Ma is ma kaffa makfufa.
Very good job.
And al ilmu mubtada inda zarf khabar or khabar mutalik bil khabar. Inda zarf and Allahi mudaf ilayhi.
Very good job.
وعطف إنما again it's كافة مكفوفة
Good job.
حصر أنا مبتدا نذير خبر and مبين صفات for نذير.
Very good job. Barakallah fiki. If I ask you, what is the status of this sentence starting after kul?
Oh إنما from إنما it's معقول القول في محل رفع sorry في محل نصب sorry في محل
Very
نصب.
good job. Fi mahalli nasbin. And now if I ask you, the same is going to be true for wa innama ana nazirum mubin because of the waw at, right?
Yeah. Yeah معطوف yeah, this is also في محل رفع sorry في محل نصب.
Yeah. Because of the at, because
because yeah.
you have connected them two together. Very well done. Do you want to go ahead and do the verse number 27 as well?
Okay. Here fa is istinafia.
Good job.
لما it's ظرفية شرطية غير جزمية because it is come with ماضي في الماضي.
Yeah.
And we learn lamma, three kind of lamma. This is lamma zorfia, shortia, and lamma harfia with kam mudari. And lamma is like illa when it come in.
Yeah, it can be, it can be in Bamani illa as well if it comes after in Nafia. Very well.
Yeah.
For
Then
the rest of the sisters, do you mind if I just quickly show them the slide so that whosoever is following and in the sisters in class can also refresh their memories about these three types of lamma? I'm just going to be, I will be very quick. Okay, I'm just pulling this lamma slide for you guys. Okay, 1 second. Let me just take the word from here. Because all these three types, someone may need a reminder, right?
Yeah.
So
sure.
For those of you who have forgotten about this lamma, why sister Dilruba is calling it ismiya, shartiya, zarfiya, ghair jazima, and because there is a madin that is coming after it, right? Okay, here, this is how we have done it in the past. Okay, so it is lamma plus fail madin anytime. That's what you said, right? If lamma is followed by fail madin, it's going to be ismiya, shartiya, zarfiya. That's what I heard from you. And then you said that the other two types are the harf, in which case lamma can be followed by fail mudare, and it's going to be harf jasmin, right? That's what you said, that mudare is going to be madzum after lamma. And then you said that lamma can be used in the meaning of illa, and in which case it's going to be seen after nafi, right? In nafiya or some kind of a nafi. Is that right? Okay. Jazakallah khair, dear sister. Now continue. Now you have lamma, which was ismiya, zarfiya, shartiya, and after it is coming a jumla.
Yeah. Jumla, it's fi'l madi. And waw is fa'il, fi mahali rafin.
Very good job.
And this sentence is I can call is mudaf ilayhi for lamma zarfiya. That's why.
Very good job.
And who is mafulun bihi fi domir and there is fi mahali nasab. Fi mahali nasab. Mafulun bihi.
Very good job.
And zulfatan icon is hal.
Okay. Very good job. I totally agree with you. Okay.
And si'at is again, it's a jawabu shart, la mahalla laha min al-i'rab, because lamma is no lamma shortiya has goido jazmiya, right? Goido
Yes.
jazmiya, that's why
It
la
is
mahalla laha.
always la mahalla laha min al-i'rab. If your adwatu shart is ghair jazima, jawabu shart is always what in status? I want everyone to type now. La mahalla laha min al-i'rab. Anytime you have lamma, idha, law, lawma, lawla, amma, jawab is always going to be only la mahalla laha min al-i'rab. If you have adwatu shart jazima, and jawab is not starting with faw rabita or izafu jaya, what will be the status of the jawabu shart in that case? It is again going to be la mahalla
La
laha.
mahalla laha. Yeah.
Very well done, my dear sister. Now, I have a question. What is the status of this sentence which is following lamma?
Is مضاف إليه في محل jar.
Very good job. Very good job. Can lamma take a mufrad ism as its mudaf ilayhi?
Lamma, no, because it mufrad, it says complete sentence.
It has to take a complete sentence. Do you remember what is the reason that it has to have a mudaf ilayhi, a full jumla? Not
Because
a
those noun is not murab.
yes, the lamma is mabni.
Mabni, yeah.
It only can take a sentence as its mudaf ilayhi, right?
Yeah.
Very well done. So its mudaf ilayhi can only be a sentence because lamma is among those mudafs that are mabni. And I'm going to, for the rest of the sisters, you know, but I just for the to refresh the memories of your other sisters in class, I am going to show them this slide. If your mudaf is mabni, the mudaf ilayhi is going to be only and only a sentence. However, if your mudaf is mu'arrab like yawma hina, in that case, you can these words can take mufradism and a sentence. It can be both, right? Everyone got it, right? Alhamdulillah, sister. Now you have your jawabu shart, and if we can do the i'rab of jawabu shart, si'at.
Si'at is jawabu shart la mahalla laha min al-i'rab, and this is mutalik for lamma, right?
Lamma is mutalik to this siyat, right?
Yeah.
Look at this one. So lamma is going to be always labeled as muta'alliq bil fail or muta'alliq bil jawab to be more precise, okay? Muta'alliq bil jawab to be more precise, okay? It's always lamma, this whole sentence is muta'alliq bi jawab. Always remember that. Now si'at, what type of a fail are we seeing? It's a very different type of a fail, not like
yeah, this is I forgot it.
like kila.
Qala, yeah, qala.
So like
Sa'a,
Qala has a tila, so sa'a has si'a. So si'at.
Majhul. Yeah, this is majhul.
Okay. And this ta. Do you remember the name of the ta that is attached? Si'at has a ta sakina.
Yeah, ta is tautanis.
Very good job. Is it a ism or a harf?
It's a harf.
Very good job. Very proud of you. And Damir is mustatir, but we do have a file or naibul file after siyat. So we are going to look at that. So what is the naib of this siyat?
Wujuhu. Wujuhu is the naibul file.
Why is wujuhu not غير munawwan? Why is it not
It's mudaf, and alladina mudaf ilayhi.
Very good job. And why is feminine fail used for wujuhu?
Wujuhu is a broken plural, that's why.
Very good job. Okay, allazina, what is the status of allazina?
Alladina fi mahalli jar mudaf ilayhi.
Very good job. Now do the kafaru.
Kafaru is sila masula la mahalla laha min al-i'rab.
Very good job. Now what type of a sila do you have here?
The sila is mukhassas, I think. Mukhassas.
No, your ism mawsool is mukhtassa. It is a specific ism mawsool.
Mukhtassa, yeah.
Mukhtassa. But when you come to Silatul Mawsul, it is fail madin. That's what I was asking. It's
Yeah. This is Failu Madi. Yeah, Failu Madi. And Fa'il Waw.
Very good job.
Fi Mahalli Rafin.
Yes.
Okay.
So this is and that is it. And the status of the Sila is?
Sila is la mahalla laha min al-i'rab.
Very good job. Now look at Waw. What is this Waw?
Waw atfun.
Yes.
And Qila fil Madi majhul. And هذا الذي كنتم به تدعون. And I think this sentence is naibul file for Qila.
Very good job. And what will be the status of naibul file?
في محل رفع.
Very good job. Okay, so now Qila has a naibul file after it, which is Qila was fail madin majhul, mabni lil majhul, and hazal lazi kuntum bihi taddaun. Now attempt this part of the verse.
Yeah, this is a jumlatul ismiya. So هذا is mubtada and alladhi is khabar fi mahalli rafin, and kuntum sila mausula. And tu here is tum is here ism kana. Bihi jar majrur taddauna. This is fil khabar.
Okay,
في محل nasab.
Very good job, because khabar of kana is always nasbin status. Therefore, bihi taddauna, which is jumlatul failiya, khabru kana is going to be fi mahalli nasbin, and bihi is your muta'alliq bil fail taddauna.
Yeah.
Very, very well done. Okay, so anyone has any questions about this verse? How can we connect Waqila Hazal Lazi? This vow, we can call it atf and connect it to whatever has been mentioned before. Si'at wujuhul lazina.
Yeah, siyat. Matufun ala siyat.
Oh, okay, so if we are going to say that siyat was the ma'tuf alayhi, what will be the status of this whole sentence? Qila hazal lazi kuntum bihi tadda'un.
La mahalla laha. La mahalla laha.
Very good job. It's going to be la mahalla laha min al-i'rab. And I'm leaving the sarf of this verse for the later. We are going to go back to these verses, and we are going to attempt the sarf all at once, inshallah. And I will continue with verse number 28 then. Who is the brave one to come and attempt verse number 28, inshallah? It seems like, since we are, Sister Aisha, do you want to attempt verse 28? Sister Afshan or Aisha? Which one? Aisha?
Yes, sure. It looks difficult, but I can try.
Yeah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Yeah. Okay. Qul is again fil amr. And ara'aytum is
yeah, so fail amr, and then what is the file of kul?
Anta.
Very good job. Very well done.
It's jumla istinafia because it's beginning a new topic.
Very good job. Very well done.
Is 3 words: Hamza of istinaf, then ra'i, and then tum for Jamal Zakur, right?
Yeah, so Hamza is going to be Hamzatul Istifham, right?
Yes.
La mahalla lahu min al-i'rab, has no place in i'rab, right? And this from Hamzatul Istifham, your maqulul qawl, your sisters are helping you in the chat, and they're telling you that your maqulul qawl is starting from ara'aytum. Very well done. So ra'aytum is your, what type of a fail are we seeing? It is fail
Madin.
Fail madin, and the file in here is
tum.
Very good job. File is your doer, and meme is for masculine plural.
Jamal Zakur, yes.
Right for it, harf li jamai zakur, right? Li jamai zakur. Did you see? So now Allah is asking us all, you say, and asking Prophet ﷺ to say, you say, did you all see? Did you all think? Now comes what were they supposed to see or think? In ahlakni Allahu. In is beginning the sentence. So what type of?
In is if, that is shartiya.
Very good job.
Ahlakaniya is again 2 words. Ahlak is like madi,
Very good job.
and then noon, and ya is for bakaya.
Noon is for Vakaya and Ya is
This
your?
is ya ul mutakallam.
Very
right?
good job. And it is your?
Mafulun bihi.
Very good job. Beautiful job, Aisha. Now, Ahlaka, we did not talk about the file here, right? We have a fail, we have Nunul Waqaya, which was a harf used for protection, comes with fail. Anytime a fail has Yaul Mutakallim attached to it. But now we have to look at the doer. Who is the doer here?
Doer is outside lafzul jalala.
Very good job. Marful Ta'zim. Very well done. And
Yes.
now, if I ask you, what is the status of your felu shart? After in, what do you expect to see? This, your felu shart, ahlaka, the felu shart, ahlaka is going to be?
It's like a fi mahalli jasmine because it's in shartiya.
Very good job. Very well done. Now continue. Wow is going to be your?
Wow at wa mam.
And-
This is man Mosul. Mosul is like isim Mosul, and
Yeah.
its sila will be Maya.
Very good job. And there are three types of sila that we can have for ism mawsool. It can be jumla ismiya, right? It can be jumla fi'liya, or it can be shubu jumla. And here we are saying shubu jumla because ma'a is zarf, right? Ma'a is zarf. So we have shubu jumla, and it is going to be muta'alliq bi mahdhuf sila. And any sila you see, it is going to be la mahalla laha min al-i'rab. And this man, since it is Mausula, it is an ism, it will have a status. What do you think is going to be the status of this man, and why would it be of the, what is going to be the, why, what is the reason of that status as well? What do you think is the status of this?
Isim Mosul, this is fi mahalli nasbin because it's carrying the status of love's Suljalala.
No, is it Lafzul Jalala or is it Yaul Mutakallim?
Oh, Yal Mutakallam.
Yaul Mutakallim, right? Because it is going to be Nasb because it is following the status of Yaul Mutakallim. If Allah destroys me and whoever is with me, right? So this man is the detail, just like ya is the detail, and these two details are connected through waw. In Arabic, how we attempt them is that we are going to call ya as maful bihi, and it's going to be matuf alayhi. Waw is going to be harf atf, and man is going to be matuf, and it's a mawsul matuf, and it's going to follow yaul mutakallim in status, and Ma'iyya is Silatul Mawsul, and we don't need to worry much about it or much about its status, but it's going to follow man. Wherever man goes, Ma'iyya is going to go along with it. Then comes Aw.
Aw is the harf at, right?
Very good job. Very good job. Now look at after harf at. You have
Rahamna is Raham fil madin, and na is naul faila. Naul failan?
No, it is here. It is going to be maf'ul. Why is it? It is maf'ul bihi. Why cannot this be naul file? If it was naul file, what will be the haraka of meme?
Rahimna.
Yeah, it would have spelled like rahimna, like halakna, ja'alna. Every time, if na is file, you will notice the last root letter is going to have a sukoon, right? But here, rahima is huwa rahima, right? Huwa rahima. So therefore, na is going to be mafulun bihi mansub, right? And this is going to be what in status? Who can tell me? Nice fi mahalli nasbin, but what is the status of the fail? Rahima. Very good job.
What is she writing? Jasmine. Okay, fi mahalli jasmine.
It is going to be fi mahalli jasmine because see, we are connecting ahlaka. If he destroys me and whoever is with me, or he shows mercy to us, right? So
Okay.
it's going to be jazm because of atf, and I have to stop the class here because I was thoroughly enjoying the class today and more than ever before, because I got to hear your voices, alhamdulillah. So inshallah we'll continue on Saturday. Please come prepared. I'm going to assign your verses and we will inshallah finish our surah. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdik nashhadu an la
I'm-
ilaha illa anta
I'm
nastaghfiruka.
going to prepare this ayah and the next one, right?
Inshallah, inshallah. You can come prepared with these two ayahs and you can attempt the next two. This ayah, you can finish this ayah and ayah number 29 as well. Okay, inshallah. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Take care, my dear sisters.